How's everybody doing today? So today I wanted to talk about food. Everybody always asks me, what do I eat? What do I feed my kids? And so today I wanted to take the opportunity to discuss with you how I do it. And it's not going to be the typical way that most nutritionists will say. But I, being a mom of 3, know what my kids will and won't do. And it's not worth the fight for me to make them try to fit into this mold of what the perfect healthy diet is. I would rather them learn how to eat more healthy and also to eat more portion control and do it that way. And as they get older and as they want their bodies to look different, they can choose and have learned actually how to make good decisions and what is good about food and what is bad about food. And so that's kind of how I take it. So I feel like food, if you make it a real issue with your kids and with yourself, it almost makes it worse. So anyways, we're gonna start with some foods for the day, your main meals. For breakfast, I make my kids every morning, pretty much all of my kids eat either eggs and toast or just toast. One of my kids loves oatmeal. I love oatmeal. The Coach's Oats are my favorite. They're right here. They're sold at Costco. I know the other retailers are selling them now as well, and it's a little bit smaller of a bag. I do a half a cup of the oatmeal every day. I use water. My son likes the almond milk, which is only like 35 calories a cup, so really low in calories and very good for you. So, and very filling. Even though it is a carbohydrate, it fills you up and they're good carbs. There are a lot worse things that you could eat, so that's an option. Along with egg whites are my favorite. I love my egg whites. Kirkland has their own egg whites. I used to crack the eggs all the time. It's so much easier to do it this way, but either way works. My son likes to have sunny side up eggs. That's great as well. The yolk is very good for you in moderation, has great protein in it, so you don't have to be afraid of that. So I typically try to have my kids do that. And not all breads are created equal. You know, white bread and even whole wheat, if you see that, it's primarily sugar. So if you want to look at the calorie of the bread, but also what the ingredients are. Rye bread actually is one of the lower calorie breads and healthier breads. So I like also Costco. Love Costco has this rye bread and it's 90 calories a slice compared to sourdough bread, which is my younger son's favorite. This is also at Costco and I believe it's $1.50 or $1.25 a slice. So actually I lied. I think the rye bread is 75 calories a slice, so even less. So if you're watching your calories, that's kind of one way you can cut it down. Also, maybe instead of having 2 pieces of bread with your eggs, you could have just 1 piece of bread. So again, talking about portion control and how much you're eating. For lunch, I love turkey. I think turkey is an awesome meat because it's so low in fat, obviously low in sugar, low in carbs. Costco, again, 4 slices has 120 calories. And this will fill you up. I eat this a lot. I don't need bread with it. I actually just put it with mustard and I'm happy. But again, your kids, if they want cheese with it, Swiss cheese is your lowest calorie cheese, so that's a great way to start. And again, moderation. Do you need 3 pieces of cheese? Probably not. So you can do that. For dinner, I like, for myself anyways, because I'm so busy making the kids their meals and driving them everywhere, for me in the afternoon, that can be a huge downfall for me to start snacking. So I like to start with just a little meal, and I know lean cuisine has a bad rap, but guess what? They've taken out the preservatives, they've lightened up on the sodium, and I stick with a protein and a vegetable, so I kind of brought out the steak and broccoli or the turkey and green beans, and they're 150 to 200 calories. So it's not dinner per se, but it's a really great snack. Kind of helps to fill you up, curb your appetite so that you're not snacking through your whole cupboards while you're making dinner. And for my kids, I really like to stick to a protein and rice, which I love. Costco again. The quinoa and brown rice, my kids really like it. It's easy, microwave. Again, we not only are trying to think about calorie conscious and what our kids will eat, but also we're so busy, we're all on the go. What can we give our kids that's fast, that's somewhat healthy, that they'll eat, and we can get it done quick. So I love the quinoa and brown rice, and I'll make it, I'll grill chicken, I'll even do like a little baked Parmesan crusted chicken, or what else? 50 million ways to make chicken, pretty much. But also my kids sometimes occasionally will eat fish, so I'll do that as well. And just put some lemon and some mustard on it and throw it in the oven and bake it. So that's easy. Oh, and my two favorite vegetables, asparagus and Brussels sprouts, probably the two healthiest vegetables you can eat. And they bake really quick in the oven with a little olive oil and some salt and pepper. So love, 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 love. I've gotten my daughter to eat Brussels sprouts and asparagus, which is, I don't know, I think amazing. So anyways, that is what I like to do for basic meal days. And I like to say that your food really should be more about fueling your body and less about, you know, indulging, especially on a day-to-day basis. Now, if you're gonna go out to dinner, be my guest, indulge, have an awesome meal. But unless you're a professional cook, how great is your meal at home gonna be? And it's time consuming and it's expensive and. So maybe make it for the week. You're gonna just make it really easy, simple, eat the same things if you don't care. If you do care, then that's totally up to you. We all have to find our compromises that we can live with. But if it's not super important to you, it's a great way to get through a week in a very healthy way. Okay, so next up, let's talk snacks. Okay, this is where downfall really happens because you can be super gourmet and make really great healthy dinners and lunches for sure. That is not me, I'm not a good cook. So we'll start with that. But for snacks, it's very easy for your kids to come home and go through the cupboards and just grab it and eat a whole bag of Cheetos or a whole bag of potato chips. So let's talk snacks. And also at lunch, it's really, really hard. You know, if I give my kids an apple every day, typically the apple comes home rotten. It's sat in his backpack for a week. Or puddings or jellos or I don't know. I mean, I used to try with all these healthy things. My daughter said she loved grapefruit. I gave her half a grapefruit every morning. It was months that went by when I found out that she was putting it in our playroom bathroom garbage can, which I did not really go into, and was hiding them in there. And it was my cleaning lady who told me that the grapefruits were not making it to her mouth and were actually going in the garbage. So our good efforts sometimes, not so much. So let's talk snacks. I'm gonna come over here. So I love these, Costco, love these sliced fruit snacks. You know, there's not a lot to them. They just sort of are like air. But for me, I like to chew. I like the act of eating. So this is a great little snack where I get to eat, but they only have about 35 calories. And they're real fruit. It's dried apples, dried grapes, and dried pineapples and strawberries. But the best part is the portion control. If you give me a bowl of grapes, I will eat the entire bowl. So this is a great way to cut you off at 35 calories and you're done. I really do believe in these individual little bags and things like that because you finish a bag and you're done. So I have also Kind Bar. I love the big Kind bars, but they're very high in calorie. They're like 180 to 200 and whatever calories. So they're awesome, but it's a meal replacement. So don't think that that's your snack if you eat that. That's your meal. So they just came out with Costco. These little, they're smaller, and this one has 150 calories. Still a little bit bigger of a snack. I typically like my snacks to be about 100 calories, but you can play with 150. So if you're on the run, these Kind bars are really good. My son loves the Fiber One bars. They have 140 calories, also really good. They taste great. It's kind of a granola bar. Of course, yes, there is sugar. Again, I am not telling you that this is the best diet in the world. I'm just telling you these are foods that my kids can live with and like and get the portion control and they're happy and we're not fighting over food. Love my little raisins. This is a great snack, Mom, for you. I keep these in my car. They're in my glove box. They're in my purse. Nothing happens to them. You have them when you need them. I find the biggest downfall for us, for everyone, is that if you let yourself get really hungry, there's no way to satisfy that hunger feeling. So all of a sudden, you eat, you're starving, and you eat, and what happens? You still feel hungry, and you want to eat more, and you eat more, and you still feel hungry. So we want to never get to hungry. So raisins are a great little snack to have when you need it. Great little sugar pick-me-up, so I love those. So for 100 calories, you have a great little almond snack. So almonds come in big jars and boxes and whatever, and typically you grab a handful. A handful could be more than a serving. And typically, if you're me, you grab 5 handfuls. So it's great to have your bag of 100 calories and you're done. Call it quits. You finish the bag, you throw it away, and you're done. Another great snack, Dole's has a couple of these. They're my favorite, love these. Strawberry chocolate dippers. So there is, let's see, in this pouch, 60 calories. They're little sliced strawberries with dark chocolate on them. They also make them with bananas for 100 calories, 4 sliced bananas dipped in the dark chocolate. It's a great way to get your sweet tooth out of the way, but still eating a really great healthy snack. So that's really great. My kids like these, the little Go Squeeze applesauce. Again, portion control and easy to take on the go. Another great thing, they can throw in their backpack if they need it, if they're starving after school or at a baseball practice or whatever. I personally like these little cashew bars. These are really good. I also keep these in my car, really like these. So let's talk about fruit. Fruit is a great snack. However, the one issue with fruit is it does have a lot of sugar to it. So we have to talk portion control. You just don't get to eat all of the fruit that you want. So if you give me a bowl of fruit, like I said, a bowl of grapes, I will eat the entire thing. So I love an apple because first of all, an apple is not very high in sugar. And secondly, when you finish this apple, it's done. You typically don't go to grab another apple. So I love this. Again, strawberries are amazing. All the berries are really great, anti-oxidizing, anti-aging, great for you. But you have to keep track of the sugar and the calories. And what else do I have? A couple more things. Peanut butter I love. Again, the only issue with peanut butter is the calorie content. 1 tablespoon is 100 calories and it has sugar in it. So 1 tablespoon, you gotta pay attention to how much peanut butter you're having, right? Because this can add up quick. So peanut butter on an apple is amazing. Peanut butter on a rice cake is amazing. But again, keep track of how much peanut butter you're having. Love these little popcorn bags. Okay, I know popcorn is pretty much air. There's not a lot of nutrition in it. But again, if you like the act of snacking and eating in one of these bags, it's 90 calories and you feel like you actually, ate something for a while. Like chips, if you ate chips, there's a lot of calories, there's a lot of fat, and there's nothing to that either. So a better alternative for your kids. Also pretzels, same thing, little bags of pretzels. I know there's not a lot of nutritional content in it, but lower in calories, portion control, that's kind of what I like and what I try to instill in my kids is to kind of make choices on what they're eating and think about how many calories they're taking in. Ooh, a couple other good snacks that I don't have out. Cottage cheese is a great snack. Again, measure because it has calories. So over all these years and all of the different things that I've tried, it's just the foods that you eat. It doesn't matter if they're good foods. It doesn't matter if they have calories. Eat what you want. You can never overeat fruits and vegetables. I've heard so many different things, and over all the years and all the different things that I've tried, the biggest thing that I've learned is calories in, calories out. So you have to figure out for your age and for your weight what your calories are and think about how to fit your diet into those calories. A couple more things. Pickles. Pickles have no calories. Feel free, eat them. Eat as many as you want. So the brine has a little bit of calories, but you're not drinking the juice. You're just eating the pickle. So pickles are a great little thing to snack on. Again, at the end of the day, you're feeling like you want to munch on something. It's a great thing to munch on guilt-free, as well as cucumbers, celery. Celery has negative calories, a great thing to chomp on if you want just to feel like you're eating something. Another great thing to eat too would be the yogurts, but again, if you're eating yogurt, look at the sugar content because not all yogurts are created equal. So we want to kind of taper down on the sugars, taper down on the bread contents, on the refined sugars. You notice I did not put pasta in here, although if my kids want pasta, I do feed them pasta. But again, portion control, see what the measurements are, see what a serving is, because a lot of times we just have no clue. Like if you measure what a serving of cereal is, it's like nothing. Like some of them could be 1/3 of a cup. So 1/3 of a cup to your kid for breakfast is not much. So a lot of times you'll say, if you start making your kids aware of what a portion is, all of a sudden they go, I don't think I want that anymore. Because when they realize what the calories are for the portion that they want, they're horrified. So it's kind of an eye-opening lesson, and your kids are never too young to start learning, and you're never too late to start learning for yourself as well. So that is pretty much it for today, and pipe in, let me know if you have any other questions, if I missed anything, and I would love to answer them. So just type away and I'll type back. Have a great day. Bye.